Welcome back to Derpy Dungeons. This is Yasuo, and we are playing Baldur's Gate 3. In between last game and this game, I looked through all my inventory. I equipped some new gloves to myself and a new headpiece, since I never used the cowl I was currently wearing. I also equipped Seldarine with a cape. Um, I took her gloves and gave her new gloves. I think they'll suit me better. So last time, we were stopped by one of these guards here, and they told me to go seek out the guy we're trying to kill. And then I started walking across this bridge, and I see Mizora over there. I think that was her name. Haven't talked to her yet. So here we go.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The
Not as
Dead
much trouble as
Three's
you.
puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And
What if
bring
I
the pup
banish
along,
you?
if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Oh, that goes into a new area. Hold up.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience.
I don't care what
Citizen,
expecting
you are
of
being
me.
accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher.
The hell?
Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized ice valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Same thing Damon said. Do you know how to fix this malfunctioning engine?
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
Where is the Stillwatch Foundry?
The Steelwatch Foundry is off limits to visitors. This malfunctioning unit can escort itself back.
Okay. Thanks, you're one of them, Karlak. Why?
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
What can you tell us about Lord Gortash?
Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city,
No, he's not.
currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning.
Blah, blah, blah.
Report to the Steel Watch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the lash of Bane. See you around, soldier.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your
Yes, we can hear you, and we can hear you, and we can hear you. Who are you? Lord Porter's assistant.
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of... Oh, you're not the master. Just as well.
Okay.
Lord Gortash is
I'm about to attack
Please
you.
make your way
Shut
to
up.
the audience chamber.
Look, I'm all for Gortash, but those clankers, they don't sit right with me.
Because they do your job better than you and without complaining. It is unnerving.
Imagine where we'd be without them. The city would be overrun. They're all that's keeping this cult at bay.
He has a point. They make people feel safe, if nothing else.
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about.
Safer than... I'm doing this because I'm Drow. Safer than with some. No steel watcher ever spat at me for how I look.
All right, calm down. Just making conversation.
Don't let him get to you, Nop. All kinds of funny folk in the city right now.
That reminds me, I did pick up books last time that I never read. For her love for it was like a plum. Her love for it was like a plum. It grew so sweet within her tum, and with a wiggle of her bum, she set right out to see love done. A curse had made this land its lair. It lay o'er all like willow hair. Oh, it could strip the body bare, so filled with people with despair. A shadow curse without a light, yet she would kindle romance bright. And so in moony dark of night, she went to it bereft of fright, and hugged the curse, the wicked blight. Her love for it was like a plum, then so sharply pain did come. It chewed her flesh like scrumptious gum. She trickled, she burst, she started to run. Okay. The easy life. What to wear, what to say to your spouse, who to befriend. Why are you working at your job? Why do you care about taxes, what to cook, read, pay for, sell? You know, bullshit. Why is there no end to the bullshit? I have a secret for you. There is, brothers and sisters. There most certainly is. I used to be neck deep in bullshit. A shit buffet. An excrement parade. A crap storm of meaninglessness. All those you know, those little fucking decisions we have to make that aren't really there. That are basically devoid of purpose in a shared community of thought and goal, like, say, a cult. Dirty, dirty word. I don't like it. But I had that decided for me, brothers and sisters. Every day is new and exciting with none of the choices mildewing in your noggin. People say cults are about conformity. I say they break it. I say they snap conformity's rotten scrawny neck. The Shattered Seldarine. Hey, that is what I am, Seldarine Drow. An excerpt from the Shattered Seldarine, produced by the Silverhaired Knights for distribution in Elistra's Temple. While some modern philosophers blame the fall of our people on infighting, lost betrayal cannot be understated. Yes, it was the Drow's choice to believe her lie that Corellian Lothlorien had turned from us, but they did not try and dissuade our ancestors of that belief. Now did they? Corellian silence was a betrayal too. Records show that few comprehended the depths of Lolth's evil intentions. To be stolen from our homeland and have our bloodline split asunder was something only the most sadistic would agree to. Those cruel heralds became her first cultists. They sowed her seeds into the very foundations of Menzoberranzan, and that city has produced wicked fruit ever since. At the time of this writing, we remain at war. The Drow are not simply divided in two, we are fractured entirely, split along as many allegiances as we have cities. There are far too many brave and kind warriors putting blades to each other's throat. The Underdark has changed us for good, but perhaps when Lolth falls, the Seldarine faithful will welcome in Corellian's halls again. At least Elistre is kind enough to share our exile and watch over us until that day comes. Task at hand. I need the Shadow Mastiff alive and intact. If that is not the case, the second half of your payment shall be forfeit upon your return to Baldur's Gate. I have generously paid a large amount of gold in advance and have supplied all the necessaries. That's weird. You shall require to see this endeavor done correctly. They say you are unmatched as a poacher. For your sake, I hope that is no exaggeration. Urgent request for supplies. I think I already read this one. Yeah, I read this one. Okay. So what I should do now, actually.
Cult army on the march, killer on the loose, and Mistress Dorenbold still drags me hither and thither.
Oberon.
You hear? Milady says Absolute's army's on the march. There's watchers. We'll hold the line. You best believe.
You gotta do what? I gotta believe!
Head up, chest out. Lord Portier could descend any moment.
Lord, Archduke, God. I'll call Gortash what he wants. As long as Lord Chatshield pays me for all this waiting around.
You do...
Sorry, these dukes are working me to the bone.
Chamber.
I should kill them.
You're free to explore. Within reason.
Can I explore your pockets? Is that reason?
Hush.
Patriarchs are upstairs. Lord Janeth could call for me at any moment.
I don't want to walk this. Everybody is distracted. I did not mean to hit that button. That was a mistake. They really screwed up my buttons, didn't they?
All right, time to skulk about.
So it looks like in between the next game and this game, I will be rearranging my buttons again. So why was this action considered bad? It's just coming out here on the balcony. I bet that door leads nowhere. Yeah. Why is there a door that leads nowhere? Oh. Just leads out there too. Okay, fine. Now, I'm not like the honor of like I don't have to walk the red carpet. Where are you? I bet that would be a good vantage point to leave my people.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city.
I could give a damn. I'm not taking orders from a piece of metal.
Correct your tone, citizen.
Fuck you.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. Crawling back from his bloody disgrace. It's my favorite assassin. Gods, you're a sight for sore eyes. Orin told me she made a fool of you. But I should have known you wouldn't go down that easy.
Your favorite assassin?
Then she didn't lie. The past is lost to you. Let me clear up some mysteries then. We share so much history. You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated.
Ask the Emperor, is he telling the truth?
It seems so.
In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets. Killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thor. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. All out of fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god. It was all going so well, until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal, and act on their behalf. But she made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself.
Hang on. What the fuck is going on here?
You misread me. I've come to end this evil plot.
Have you gone soft? I find that hard to believe. One's true nature always rises to the top. When Ketheric fell, I feared the worst. That our plans would fail like so many before, because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned. We can achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone. You know, it takes all three to control the brain.
That's the one I want.
Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
I'm not gonna say you're a dead man. I can't let you take over the city in front of all these hundreds of people. Threatening him, that'll put me in jail quicker than shit. I'm a changed person. I'm not siding with you ever again.
Baal isn't done with you. You must know that. You have effortless talents. Killing instinctually, like you breathe blood. Stand with Baal, or it will spell your doom. But I can offer some aid for the storm you're about to weather.
You should hear him out.
With Ketheric gone, Orin proves treacherous. She wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
I'm not afraid of her.
You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to you, the former ruler of the cult of Baal.
It's gonna make a lot to make me trust you. There's no option here that says no. You all get that, right? What do you propose means go ahead. Tell me, I'm with you. You show proper respect. It's gonna take a lot to make me trust you.
Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
You fucked Karlach over. I can't ally with you.
No deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Exactly. I seem to have trusted you once and it ruined me. I'm not about to repeat that mistake.
I am not Orin. I know the value of alliance. Bane teaches his followers to reward those who support his chosen, not to betray them. You and I always knew we could only stand against the world united. Orin's blind ambition failed us. She compromised you just when success seemed certain. Ketherick, his obsession with his daughter made him lose all hold on reason. They floundered, even as they tried to rise above us. We will not, cannot, make that mistake if we come together in trust.
Examine his body language. Ooh, I have no pluses.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
I'm not going to say to the hells with your pact. I'm not going to agree to his pact. Yeah, Orin betrayed me and you did nothing to help me then. What has changed?
We would not meddle in each other's affairs. This was our agreement. She came to us as Baal's chosen. We are but servants to our lords. Your presence here means your lord sees a purpose for you yet. I tolerated Orin, but I liked you.
I'll think about it. No promises.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. you'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
How can I find Orin if she can change her form so easily?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. The Baal Temple, your old haunt, now reeks of her ichors. Do you even remember how to find it?
No.
A shame. It's a secret even to me. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
Why is the crown failing?
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
Surely your Steel Watch can handle Orin. Why do you need me?
Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the Steel Watch may be tight. Sand still slips through its fingers. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked.
I must go.
Before you do, come and witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
What Karlach has told me has really put me against this guy. This guy's obviously one of the main villains of the game. He has a silver tongue, though. I can't deny, I kind of want to join him. But that scares me even more. It makes me further want to step away from him. Alright.
Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished Dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Chop his head off.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Do not presume to order me about.
Dearest Karlach, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished business once you've secured your camp.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me?
Were you hoping for something else? A word of wisdom? A hug?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
You most certainly will.
Oh, wow. Alright, Carlac, what you got?
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
He seems like an absolute fraud in a very nice coat.
Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is?
When people are scared, they'll do whatever it takes to feel safe.
And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Yep. Alright guys, this is where we end the stream today. Or, I wouldn't really call it a stream. I don't know, what would you call this? The video. We're going to end the video here today. If you liked this video, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And we will continue playing next time. You all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.